It's the sum of all the parts. It's the pit crew. It's the driver. It's the crew chief.
Here comes Jimmie Johnson.
It's the spotter, and we got to change the lead right here.
Johnson to the lead with 16 to go. White flag coming to 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Larson is 0.8 of a second back. Closing. He was 1/10 faster than Johnson that last lap, but he's going to run out of time. Jimmie Johnson last in victory lane at Homestead. Jimmie Johnson low as Hendrick Motorsports and Chevrolet win in Texas. They beat Kyle Larson by 0.4 of a second.
Jimmie Johnson has just pulled into victory lane, and you know, so much has been written and said about him having just one top 10 coming in to the race today. Brought out some critics and doubters, but Texas is his tonic. Jimmie Johnson lassos his 7th win at Texas Motor Speedway. You know, they say everything's bigger in Texas. Jimmie, how big was this one?
I guess I remembered how to drive, and I guess this team remembered how to do it. Just real proud of this team. What a tough track and tough conditions. Really in our wheelhouse, and we're just able to execute all day. Have to thank everybody at Lowe's, Chevy, Valvoline, Gatorade, the fans, our title sponsor. It's hot in there. I got cooked in the car today. We didn't have any fluids, so not feeling the best, but we got it to victory lane. So proud of the fight in this race team. I can't wait to celebrate this off weekend with my family and friends and really enjoy this.
All I can think about right now is the mistakes that have happened on pit road, between speeding on pit road, how it's cost 2 individuals a shot at maybe a win.
And the white flag waves. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Jimmie Johnson to the high side. He's going to come off turn 4 and win his 82nd Cup victory. Back-to-back again for Jimmie Johnson. Boyer second, Harvick third, Kenseth and Logano the top 5.
Took 7 years for his 2nd Bristol win, but Jimmie Johnson takes another one in Thunder Valley. It seemed like you were the guy on that final run that found the bottom first and best.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting because when the 42 was there, it just created an environment to run the top, and I wasn't as good on the top. With the 42 not being up there in that first couple cars, you know, the bottom was really where it was at for the short run, and this Lowe's Chevrolet was flying. So happy to give everybody at A.O. Smith a good ride on the quarter panel this weekend. But we wouldn't be here without a ton of support from Valvoline, Gatorade, the fans, Lowe's, Chevrolet. This track's been difficult over the years, and we really hit on something Saturday afternoon in that last practice session to run the bottom. And it's honestly, it's what I've been looking for here for 16 years, and we finally figured it out. So I'm very, very happy, and I just want to give a shout out to Shani, Evie, and Lydia at home. I wish you girls were with me. I can't wait to see you soon.
Larson did not get the start that he wanted. He's going to have to work hard to get the outside of Jimmie Johnson here. Oh,
McMurray 3 wide.
Wow, he's sideways. Oh,
No, the
crash, back straight away.
Crashed.
That'd be it.
Big wreck going into 3. I mean, look at him. We're wrecking everywhere.
I think they made it to the overtime line.
NASCAR will have to look at video to determine whether the leader was at the overtime line or not before the caution.
So many good cars. We're having great days here, all wadded up in the 3rd turn.
And Jimmie Johnson will tie Cale Yarborough on Stock Car Racing's all-time win list. Johnson wins his 11th at Dover.
He's got a lot of fans here in Dover because they're all cheering for that.
And the rule is if the leader gets to the overtime line, which is right at the R in Dover, on the back straightaway, directly opposite the start finish there, he's past there, and we're still green. That's the race. The next flag, yellow or checker, ends the race.
Yeah, and that wreck was happening, but the caution really didn't come out until they were in turn 3. Watch Ty Dillon. He gets loose, then a little bit of contact between he and his teammate Ryan Newman.
Hard contact, 77 and a 13 there.
And then it's on.
Yep, then he gets into the one. Is that McMurray down there?
Allmendinger, Payne. Jimmie Johnson.
Where is he?
He's in that big haze. Jimmie taking the checkered flag is today's Sunoco fueling victory.
And out in victory lane for the celebration, Rick Hendrick there, and Jimmie Johnson conquers Delaware once again.
Growing up, his hero was Cale Yarborough. He loved the Hardee's 28 paint scheme. He even went to a Hardee's one time hoping to see the car in person. He started the day wearing a special helmet with Cale on it. Jimmie, not very often an athlete grows up trying to chase his childhood hero. Today, you matched Hall of Famer Cale Yarborough. How impactful for you the feeling of this win?
Yeah, that's such a great way to say it. I mean, I never thought I would end up here in NASCAR as a kid racing in the dirt out in Southern California. And you know, I was a big Cale Yarborough fan, and I remember going to a race in Oklahoma with my parents and my brother. We're driving across the country, and we pull up to a Hardee's. Had no idea it was a burger stand, and I really thought when I walked in the doors I was going to Cale Yarboroug's race shop. It was very disappointed, had a burger and left, and then understood the world of sponsorship. So to be here to tie him at 83 wins, we just got the tribute helmet. I wasn't sure how quickly we'd be, or if we'd be able to go there and get it done. But Cale, you're the man. Thank you for all you've done for our sport. And then to be a part of one team, one sponsor, Lowe's, Chevrolet, Valvoline, Gatorade, support of the fans. This is an amazing day. And I do have one artifact that we found from my friend Lauren Rainier, one of Cale's old hats.
So many parallels between Jimmie and Cale. Humble beginnings, championship winning drivers.